The amount of shit that's come in this month. Howdy doody, my dudes. So this is the second half of September. This is probably coming out very early October. If not at the very end of September, just because I feel like it. So I've actually got, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 current. This is only the 20, we are on the 27th of September. It's a Monday morning at almost 1 a.m. I do have 1, 2, 3, 4 premium, well, 2 premiums, 2 special editions as well, which is all that's currently come in. If there's more, you'll see it later in the episode. Or maybe it's in the thumbnail. You don't know. Also, what do you think of my new jumper? My brother bought this for me as a birthday gift. It's the Philip DeFranco thing, Emotionally Exhausted. It's the sandstone colour. I like it. It appeals to me. It's not my birthday. My birthday is not till late October, a week before Halloween, in fact. But given how it's still cold these days, I'm pretty much getting all my birthday gifts early. So I got the Sopranos box set from my parents. I paid for it. They'll pay me back. So technically I'm getting $100. I've already ordered what my brother's going to be buying for me. It's kind of what my dad did this year as well. We just ordered the shit that we wanted ahead of time while it was on sale or while it was available. And then we just got it when we got it. So I happened to get, Sopranos because it was on sale. And I got this because my brother bought it for me, as well as he bought one for himself and one for his girlfriend and whatever the crap. And he's like, hey, why don't I just give it to you now because it's still cold. Happy birthday. He didn't say happy birthday. I just imagined he did because I wanted to be polite to him. He'll say it on my birthday. That's good enough for me. And yeah, my brother's going to get me a book, which is cool. And my girlfriend's going to surprise me. See, leave the surprises for the best person in the household. Anyway, what the fuck did we get? I did not buy this one. I didn't even know we had bought it. This is the piano, that one with Anna Paquin, where she won an Oscar, I believe. It's the slipcover edition, special edition. It's like a 4K remaster, I believe. I don't know. It doesn't really say. Anyway, apparently it's really good. I'm yet to watch it. I didn't even know my dad had bought it. It just showed up one day, and he was like, hey, that's fine. What do you think? I was like, I think I've heard of it before, because I know enough about Anna Paquin's early works, because, of course, once True Blood came out, and actually I'd already seen her in X-Men, so before True Blood, so... Next up, we have some Rob Zombie movies. I got the Halloween films. This is the, what is it? I haven't even tested on my Blu-ray player yet. I should probably do that. These are the theatrical cuts of both versions of both films. I don't much care for the second one, personally. I do like the first one. I have the director's cut with the bonus disc on Blu-ray for the first film, and I have the director's cut for the second film also coming in because they are somewhat quite different. But this is the Canadian release, the double feature disc as well, which is pretty cool. It does say Region 1, which doesn't make any sense. It's a Blu-ray. But even the person who I bought it from, who was from Australia, was like, oh, you know it's Region 1, right? I'm like, don't worry, mate. I got a Region 3 player. It's all good. I know what I'm doing. It's the only way I could have gotten this. It is the theatrical cut of both, despite it only saying theatrical edition on the second film. For some goddamn reason. Anyway, it's all on one disc. So, I just wanted to complete more of my Rob Zombie collection. I've still got a bit to go. My left ear is being really annoyed by my glasses today, so I apologise for the amount of times I'm going to adjust my glasses. Next up was one that my mum kept asking me to buy and I didn't, so my dad found it instead. The Terran Inferno, which is a really fun film. Goes for a long time. It's just under 3 hours, 165 minutes, but it comes with a bunch of bonus features as well. This is one of those big, the first big all-star cast disaster film. You know a lot more current ones because they're all done by Roland Emmerich. This one obviously isn't. But yeah, we watched it on my dad's birthday. He just chucked it on and we just watched the whole thing. And I just figured, fuck it, let's just watch it. So I'm like we got like an hour and a half into the film. I'm like, all right, I'm already here. I might as well just keep watching it. So I just did. So it was fun. It was good to watch. It's a nice restoration. Well, not restoration, but a nice edition of the film. Then we get into more special editions. I haven't tested out any of these, but I've seen one of these films. So I have, firstly, Cinema Paradiso. This is the 4K UHD. Comes with a slipcover, which is quite nice. It's very cute. I don't know, I just felt like they had an arrow sale at on Zavvi. I've obviously used the reversible sleeve for it. This is a 4K restoration of the theatrical cut on the 4K disc, and the Blu-ray disc is actually the director's cut, which is like an extra 30 minutes? 50 minutes. Jeez, that is a long time. Yeah, it's going from 124 minutes to 174 minutes. This is, you got the 4K disc there, and the Blu-ray disc there. Obviously the two different cuts plus a booklet as well, which is pretty nice. So yeah, obviously it does have that artwork that the reversible sleeve has on the other side. I dislike that it has this here. It is not a sticker, unfortunately. I know it's a British thing to do it, but it's really fucking annoying. I've never seen, I don't think I've seen very many like rating cards on the slipcover. That feels really, really upsetting. But still, I can always hold it like this and pretend it doesn't exist. I'm not always one to be pissed off about rating covers, but still, see, I'm doing it again with my glasses. It just happens. Anyway, next one I want to get an upgrade from the version I already had, which was already a pretty decent version of Life Force, the Tobe Hooper film, which I think is my favourite Tobe Hooper film. Texas Chainsaw Massacre's fun. It's such a blast of a joy of a watch. I have two versions of that on as 4K Blu-rays, not actual UHDs, but obviously the 40th anniversary remaster. Excuse me a second. It's one of those restless nights where Rexy doesn't know when to go to bed. Just come in, Rex. Just come in and sit down and shut the fuck up. Anyway, I love this film. I've only seen the extended version of it, which I believe is known as the international version. I don't know which one is the longer version, because I have. Excuse me a second. There we are. Hello, Rex. I do have this iteration of it, which is from Cinema Cult, which has some fantastic artwork. And I really hate that I want to sell it, because it's worth about $40 now, because it's out of print. Mostly because it's a slipcover version as well. So I don't exactly like Cinema Cult's whole presentation for the stuff, but still, this is 116 minutes. And the comparison here is, oh, wait, what the fuck? How the hell is it 116 minutes, whereas this has at 101 minutes and 106 minutes? Curious. I think it's only 116 because it includes the trailers and making of Life Force, and maybe that's like only a few minutes longer? I don't fucking know. That's kind of weird. Sometimes they misprint a lot. There's a lot of misprints on these things. Yeah, interesting. I should look more into that, but I'm pretty sure, as it is, this has the longer version of the film, which most people say is the better version. But I wanted to get this version because it does come with some nice artwork. I won't show the inside artwork because there is very much nudity, but I will show you the disc art for the theatrical disc. That's actually the international disc, and the theatrical disc has that artwork, which is pretty cool. I was going to reverse the artwork, but I'm like, I can't do that. It's got nudity. It's got boobies. And I don't want to get this video banned from the internet. So, anyway. I really like Life Force. I think it's very fun. It's a very dumb film, but it's up my alley. You know, over-the-top, gratuitous sci-fi films. It's fucking insane. I should rewatch it again. I haven't seen the remaster yet, or what it looks like, so... But I believe that they're both 4K remasters. Yeah, the 4K restoration, so either way, it's going to look better than my Cinema Cult edition, but yeah. Next up, we have Sister Street Fighter Collection. This is the reversible artwork, which is interesting to me. I like this artwork quite a lot. I will show you why. Well, I don't really need to. This disc art is the other artwork. I don't like it at all. It's the artwork that was first presented. I immediately looked at it and was like, what the fuck is this? Because they all came, plus the next one, plus Cinema Paradiso and Life Force, all came in one pack, like when I ordered it from Zavvi. But they never do that. They never send it all out in one pack. They usually send them all out one by one, which which is really bloody annoying. But I think they're changing how they're doing that now. So disc 1 has Street Fighter, Sister Street Fighter, and bonus features, and disc 2 has Sister Street Fighter Hanging by a Thread, Return of the Sister Street Fighter, and Sister Street Fighter 5th level Fist. So it has the same artwork on both discs. So the only way you can tell that it's different is because it says disc 1, disc 2. But yeah, that's the artwork there. I'm not very fond of it. It's a bit much in my mind. It might just be because that's how the films are like. Kind of weird how, like, you know, one disc has one film and the second disc has 3 films. That's very interesting. But yeah, I think they're all HD remasters. I think they're like 2K restorations or whatever. But yeah, I mean, it just looked like an interesting bunch of martial arts films. I really like martial arts films that are either really dumb or just doing whatever the hell they want to. I've heard the first one's interesting enough, the second one's pretty good, the third and fourth are pretty meh, but I don't care, I will watch them eventually. And last but not least, in this new batch of Blu-rays, I have more up there, don't worry about it, we have Edge of the Axe. This is like an Italian slasher film. It's Spanish, from cult Spanish filmmaker Jose, I believe it's Jose, it could be Jose, but I'm pretty sure it's Jose Ramon Larraz, who made Vampires with a Y, so maybe Vampiros, and Symptoms, comes this long-neglected 80s slasher classic, finally unleashed on Blu-ray. So yeah, it's about a dude with an axe who just fucking kills people. Anyway, it does have reversible artwork as well, of course, which is it's kind of really nice. Like, it's got a nice feel to it, a nice vibe to it with the green. But yeah, look, you know me, I like my slasher films. You know, I like my slasher films as much as I like my zombie space naked ladies and people who fight in the street, as well as Italian kids who love film. I'm a very easy person to please. So, let's look at the good shit. This is going to be insane. And I will mention for 2 of these, maybe 3, I don't know yet, I do plan to be making individual videos. I don't know how well one of them is going to go by, but I figured because I did a video on it before it came out, I might as well do an individual release video for it as well. I just haven't had time to make that video because I've been very busy at work. Anyway, so first up we have Dune, or June. I think it's called June. I'm not really good at pronouncing it. I literally just watched the first half an hour to see how good the 4K looks. It looks fucking good. Sounds pretty nice as well. I just went with the 5.1 track. I think the 2.0 track's probably better. I think so. The dialogue's a bit iffy for me. I was sitting very close to the TV, but still. But yeah, so this is the big pack. I did make a video about the whole idea of, should we be buying it? Is it ethical? And all that bullshit. Got me like 500 views. Pretty nice. And for the most part, I think most people, like, you know, some people obviously agreed with me. It's like, you know, to each their own. But yeah, it was just, I don't know, I just felt like making it as a video. It was only like 10 minutes, who cares? It did come in actually with some damage. Maybe this is like some kind of irony or something, where it's clearly been hit along here. So it's like it doesn't have really a dent on this side, but like you can see a line going down that. I don't know how well you can see it. But it hits onto the steelbook there and then diagonally onto the edge of the steelbook and the casing. Nevertheless, it is obviously there's the J card in there. You've got the steelbook itself, which is quite nice. Obviously the same artwork from the actual pack itself, I'm pretty sure. It's slightly different where the moon or planet thing in the sky is. But yeah, so you've got your spine, which has the dent there. But it's not bad. Obviously, I don't mind it. I don't really mind having a dent. You've got your free discs, which is cool. And then you got your art cards as well, which are your lobby cards, which is fine. They don't really clip in anywhere, which is kind of annoying, so they can kind of shake around a little. You've got one book, which is pretty cool. which has like a bunch of essays and pictures from the film, all this kind of stuff. Obviously nothing from David Lynch himself. Gee whiz, I wonder why. The design of Dune, which is the main reason I got the Steelbook set, because I really like the other set that has the fucking giant space worm on it, and I kind of want to get the standard edition so I can just have the cover with the giant space worm on it. But I got this anyway, and it came with this, and it's just a bunch of pictures, and it is fucking cool. Like, this is a really nice looking film. It's a really insane looking film. But yeah, it's just a big book of images. Like, I genuinely was not expecting how thick this box is. Like, you've got, like, the steelbook, the book, and the poster. And it's, like, it's 2 fingers thick. Like, that's as thick as pretty much 2, like, standard edition Blu-rays. That's a lot. I mean, I can even literally compare. It's actually thicker. It's thicker than 2 standard edition Blu-rays. You can't see it from the angle there, but you're gonna have to take my word for it. What's next? Goonies. I got it. I'm not going to take it out because I don't want to. But I've actually swapped it around, so now the steelbook is at the front there. You can see it underneath that because it looks so much fucking better with the steelbook at the front. I just realized when I was taken out the first time, I'm like, what if I just swap it around? Because I didn't do that with the 2001 set, and I'm like, if I swap it around, I don't ever have to take the steelbook out. It is the 4K, and I should probably take it out for that reason, to watch the 4K. And I do have this really, it's not closing properly now, which is really annoying, but it's also got this terrible card, which the sticky stuff is stuck on the goddamn fucking plastic. But I will showcase that, because it does have the pin on the back. Because the artwork on the back of the steelbook is just this. It's not the exact same, but it's pretty goddamn similar. But it's a really nice design. Obviously, there's the pin there as well. But yeah, as you can see, this keeps popping open. Obviously, it's meant to be a bit more strength attaching to it from the steelbook, which isn't really happening. So, yeah. I really liked the set, though. I wasn't expecting to keep it. I was expecting to probably sell it because, I knew it would probably sell for a bit of a price because it's Titans of Cult. But once everyone started showing off the artwork, I was like, I'll be honest, this actually looks really fucking nice. So I've kept it. And anyway, it's back on Zavvi anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I would show it off, like what it actually looks like, the steelbook and stuff, but I really can't be bothered. I don't like Titans of Cult for one reason, and I've done a video on this, not saying why I don't like it, but like when I did my what is for Titans of Cult, I did actually open up the one I have, which was the 2001 edition, and there was scratches along the front of the steelbook, not terrible, like just very fine line and whatever, but it's because of the plastic thing that comes with it that holds in the pin, and if you rip one out and not the other, or however you go, it can scratch it, so you got to take them both out together, and it's way too, anxiety-inducing. It's like, why the fuck is it like this? So, I'm concerned for when my Scott Pilgrim and Clockwork Orange steelbooks come in, because they're both from Titans of Cult, but I'm very keen for it. I've actually taken out the 2001 steelbook and put it on the shelf up there, separate from the pack. So I put the pack behind one of those things over there, and I just buried that away. I can get out to display when I get my own goddamn place or when I rearrange again. But I've left the 2001 up here by itself with the Kubrick collection, which is currently it's just the one film. I'm planning to put my Titans of Cult, if not my Zavvi exclusive, because I ordered both of those 2 steelbooks up there in a Kubrick collection. I do have The Shining as a steelbook as well. I should probably get that as a separate 4K so I don't have to open the steelbook a lot. But it is what it is. So anyway, Titans of Cult problems aside, because still, they make some good shit. But I think I'm the only one who's had that problem, but I'm pretty sure it's obvious. You just take the whole thing out in one go and it won't break. It won't scratch or anything. And it's a bloody nice steelbook. This one I will be doing in a separate video. I'll actually be doing a whole collection video on, of course, Parasite. Yes, it's not completely still in the shrink wrap, which the more I look at it, the less I realize it needs to be in a shrink wrap. Let's be completely fucking honest with you. Its shrink wrap is pointless. It's only because I don't have to protect the size of it, and I just don't want to get it scratched or anything. So I'm like, look, if I just keep there's enough space there that I can feel the texture of it and be like, yeah, I could take this out of its shrink wrap. But this is, of course, the plain archive edition, and it finally fucking came in the mail. I've literally been waiting since December of last year for it to come in. It's a really nice design. I do kind of feel like I should have bought the other design pack, because obviously it's kind of a cooler design, the other one, because I actually bought the Steelbook that has the exact same design there, because I got that from Zavvi like a month later. I think I got it on sale too, so I was kind of like, yeah, fuck it, let's just buy the Steelbook that has the exact same design. But because it never came in the mail, I was waiting for it to be shipped, but for post to come from Korea to Australia, not cheap anymore because of COVID. Hardly any planes are flying to Australia, and of course, hardly any boats are going from Korea to Australia, so South Korea, I should say. So it's like, that kind of fucking sucks. So I ended up paying like an extra $30 $30 to $40 just to get like I think it was like DHL or some shit. Like for Nova Media, I've had to go to get for like EMS Premium, which is like $60 for postage, which is absolute bullshit, really. But at the same time, the premiums I'm getting for them are fucking sweet. Like, I've got Death Proof coming in the mail. I've got another one that I've right here that I will be showing off in a second. Not completely, but I will be having a separate video on it. And I'm pretty sure I got another one as well from them, but I can't remember what the fuck it is. Doesn't really matter. No, I'm thinking of the Chinese release, and it's from Mandalab. Anyway, let's look at this. This is a really nice goddamn release. You've got the embossed steelbook, which is really nice. It's only embossed around the line curvature here, but it looks bloody nice. I think it's still a bit... All these steelbooks are so artistic for this film, like really artistic. I'll open up so you can get a look at the whole shebang. But yeah, it's really nice. I'm hoping it focuses more on this. Looks like, look at that. That's good gloss and everything. Got my free discs in it. It's a really nice set, to be honest with you. And a really nice steelbook. And I will be showing off in another video. I know it kind of seems pointless now because I'm just showing it off, but there is obviously a big ass book that comes with it, which is actually just images. But I'd like to dive more into it in another video. Because I want to show off like all the releases of the film that I have, which is like now 3 steelbooks and a standard Blu-ray. So yeah, that's coming soon to a video near you. The current last but not least, probably because I'm expecting more to come in the next week. Actually, when is the end of September? Thursday. Wow. Fuck. Anyway, I'm expecting that by Friday at least. If I have more stuff come in, I'll be filming more stuff and then release this video in the first week of October. It is what it is. But I did get Apocalypse Now. I've been wanting to get the 4K of this film for a while. I do have the final cut on 4K. Fucking way the hell over there. Actually, it's over there. It's very far in the distance. I had the Redux / Theatrical Cut editions. Came in like a 2-disc set. Maybe it was just a 1-disc set, and they came with both versions of the film. That was years ago that I bought that. I wasn't even 18 when I bought it. Haha, because it's R18 on the Blu-ray. But the person who bought it, I bought it for my dad, and the person never actually asked for my ID. I was like 17, so it didn't really matter, realistically. Like, if I had the money for it, I had the money for it. But still, I bought it, it was good. I only watched the theatrical cut. I don't think I'll ever watch the Redux. But then, of course, the final cut came out, and I wanted to get it, so I got my brother to get it for me for my birthday. Hey. So I didn't actually buy it, fuck yeah. And it came with Heart to Darkness, which I still haven't watched, but I really like to. And I still haven't watched the 4K of the film. I looked at images of it, like checked it out on my 4K system to see if it looked good, and it looked pretty fucking nice. But I really wanted to get that big deluxe set that came with, everything that this comes with, which this comes with 6 discs. including the disc 1 features the final cut on 4K, disc 2 features the theatrical cut and the redux on 4K on one disc, which is insane to me, but that's okay. The third disc and the fourth disc are exactly what I just mentioned, just duplicated. Final cut on one disc, theatrical and redux on another disc, and then the final 2 discs are special features, obviously including Hearts of Darkness. So this is the slipcover variant. I won't show it off completely in this video. Check it out soon. I will be doing a whole unboxing of it. I feel like I don't want to do full unboxings on these mail videos. But the Steelbook, it's a Steelbook set, and it's fucking gorgeous. I absolutely love these Nova Media sets. They are just beautiful sets overall. I'm curious to see how the fuck I get the discs out, because it's not like in different slots, it's just in 2 side slots, and then you gotta pluck the discs out themselves, which is really weird, and I don't like doing that for 4K discs in case they scratch, but we'll see how it goes. I might at one stage take the theatrical and redux disc of the 4K out of this, and it's got a plastic thing around it, and I'll put it in my, one of my other sets for the film. I don't know yet. That's my current plan. That would be a good idea in my books, because at least then I won't have to open this as often or get my dad to, but none of us is really going to watch this film too often, so it doesn't really matter. But it is nice. I know a lot of people went crazy and it sold out the lenticular edition, but I really liked this version better. It's just a matte finish with some gloss and embossing over here, which is really cool, and some glossy embossing on the back here. So yeah. Anyway, that's the whole shebang for now. I will be obviously making some videos, follow-ups for the rest of this stuff soon. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Obviously the start of this month was fucking insane with 2 Manta Labs and the just a lot of premiums and a lot of other stuff. I do have more premiums coming in the mail. I've got some direct from Manta Lab stuff. You've got Godzilla vs. Kong, you've got Death Proof. I've got a lot more shit. I've got Alien Covenant coming in. I really have a lot of stuff coming in, a lot of Steelbooks. So next month is also going to be really big. October is my birthday month, so I'm expecting a lot of shit to come in. You got Scott Pilgrim coming in for Titans of Cult. You've got this really nice Taiwan brand that I found. Really, Rex? I'm almost done. Fucking impatient. I've got this Taiwan brand. It has 3 Steelbook sets, and I'm really damn keen for them to come in. One of them, I do already have the Steelbook, and I already have the design of the outer box separately as a regular 4K, but I really goddamn liked it, and it was like $50. So I'm like, give me that shit. So yeah, actually I think it was like 65, but still. Anyway, so there's going to be a lot of stuff coming in the mail in October, so stay tuned for that, because it's going to be a big one. Going to be a fuck ton of premiums to unbox, a lot of shit. So I'm not saying I'm coming back to my old game where I'm just going to keep buying more premiums, but fuck it. I'm just finding shit that I really like, and I think suits my collection a lot, so yeah. Anyway, Rexy's obviously getting very tiresome and wants to go outside to do fucking nothing. He's just going to annoy everyone who's already sleeping. Aren't you, Rex? You old thing. Anyway, thanks for watching. I know I've said that like 16 times already, but I'll see you next time. Yeah, check out other videos on my channel, and I'll subscribe if you haven't. That's about it. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. You know, I like to quote Toy Story, where she's like, bye-bye, bye-bye. But then I stopped doing that. I'm not going to bring it back. I'm just saying, I used to do that. It's a thing. Bye-bye.